Afternoon everyone, welcome to APCA Malaysia. Okay, today we will do something different for the cakes. We will do the Hojicha cake. Everybody know Hojicha cake? Hojicha cake is the one type of the baked tea from Japan. Very strong flavor, they have bitterness and then some smoky flavor inside the tea. So today we will use it, the Hojicha powder, to make the Hojicha cakes. So let me introduce the recipe first. The cake, we have the ingredient is eggs, and then brown sugar, cake flour, baking powder, Hojicha powder, butter, and cream. So first thing we're gonna do the sabayon. Okay, I will heat the water. Sabayon is we're using the eggs, okay, and brown sugar together. Then we will do bain-marie. This step is actually quite important because your sugar is content is quite high. So we add the sugar inside with the egg that is not easy to melt. So we need to do bain-marie, okay, or double boil. We want to dilute the sugar or go to the egg mixture. So later when now it's very thick, you see the mixture. So when it's thick, it's very hard to copper the air inside. So we need to dilute the sugar inside, totally melted. Then the liquids, they will become a bit liquid. So during you wait up, they will easy to copper the air inside. Because whole mixture will become lighter. The reason I use brown sugar because it's a Hojicha flavor. The flavor is quite strong, then I need something to support. If I use white sugar also can. If you want to replace with white sugar, the sweetness will be a bit higher. And then if you want very strong flavor, you use the brown sugar. Because the brown sugar contains some molasses inside, so they will make your cake more rich and then strong flavor. Okay, the temperature is around your body temperature, 36 to 37 like that. So we just use a medium speed to beat up. So meanwhile waiting, we'll do one thing. We'll take the spatula to cream first. We're gonna use for cream to melt it. Butter, unsalted butter, guys. If you use salted butter, they will contain some salt inside. They will be a bit salty for your cake. So we need to warm it. So I also will ready the parchment paper for sieve the all dry ingredients. Baking powder, Hojicha powder. So take higher, like 10 cm like that. So meanwhile waiting, you also check your cream. Or I maintain 60 degree, very low fire. Then I can do other job. Okay. Sieve it. The reason you sieve, you can copper the air inside the powder, okay? Like the flour and then baking powder or maybe very fine flour, they will easy to copper, condense the moisture. So will make lumps. So better you sieve it, they will easy to copper the air. Then after copper the air, they will easy to fold in. So this one we set aside. Or maybe you cover like this way, so they won't easy to attract the moisture. So we come back to check this one. Okay, this one is done. We put aside. So we can start another one. This one is the sugar syrup for the Hojicha. After the cake out from the oven, we will brush the sugar syrup on top. So we have water and brown sugar. Because this one it will take about 5 to 6 minutes, so we will take time, so you can start another thing. Boil it. Same theory with just now, I also use the brown sugar because I don't want it too sweet and then strong flavor. So you can use this cake for the Father's Day because it's suitable for the a bit high age people eat. Okay, boil. Then we sieve the Hojicha powder inside. Okay. Stir. If you don't want to use the Hojicha powder also can, you can use the Hojicha tea leaf and then you infuse for 1 day, no problem. Okay. So we mix well. Okay, we put aside. Okay, let's check the sabayon. See which stage we want to achieve. We want to achieve the ribbon stage. We'll have a look. Okay. We make sure can draw egg. Okay. It's not yet. We still need a bit more. Okay. One more thing. Now we do the gourmet glaze. In the gourmet glaze, we just have the 3 ingredients. We have the corn oil, nuts, and the milk chocolate. Okay, I don't use the dark chocolate for this time because the tea is quite strong flavor already. So I want something milky to neutralize the flavor, okay? To contrast the flavor. So I use the milk chocolate. If you want a bit milky, a bit sweetened, it's okay. Another one thing, you can use white chocolate. You blend the Hojicha tea inside, but I prefer the milk chocolate. So this one we go under 45 degrees. Then we add in the oil. We call gourmet glaze. Why we add in the oil inside? Because when you buy the chocolate, they won't be too hard after set. So it's a biteable texture after chill. If you use the chocolate melted like that, they will possible, you eat it, they will be too hard, they will affect the texture. And then will become the surface will be very hard. So we mix well, everything. Just mix well only. The temperature for using is 40 degrees. Okay, we put aside. Now we have a look this one. See, they're getting thick. So we try to draw egg. If they still can see the line there, which means it's done. Okay, this one is done. Maybe we can do one way. We place inside. This one will be easy if you have the KitchenAid in house. Okay. We use very low gear. Okay. a bit efficient this way. You just add in the flour slowly. Okay, low speed. Okay, then we check the situation. Okay, we stop. Because if you use this method, at least your flour or dry ingredient already mixed well half inside. So we use the same to clean this one. So now the result like that. So we need to scrape the side, gentle fold in. Scrape the side again. Now you see the mixture is a bit matte, which means that it's not ready. You still need to mix well more. It's quite important for this one. You need to mix until the surface totally like shiny and then the mixture is a bit smooth, then it's okay. Which means if they're shiny and then the smooth, the result which means all is emulsified nicely. Make sure don't forget the bottom because the bowl bottom they easily trap the powder form. Okay. Okay, you see the surface is shiny, okay, and smooth. Okay, so now we need this part. We add a small part over here. So we will temper the cream and butter with the mixture. So because the mixture is very thick, so I add on some here. We call temper, this method. Temper already, when we mix meal back, we were easy to mix with because at least they had a component of here. Here also have a component that were easy to mix out after end. Okay, gentle. Okay, it's like that. Then we will pour slowly. See my method, I pour like this way. So I can slow down the momentum to go, the cream going down. Scrape nicely. So, continue. Gentle fold, okay, gently. The recipe is not so difficult, so you just mix well, nicely. You can practice, okay. Same, mix until shining and smooth. Always remember shining and smooth, okay. And then you see the color, everything is done. No white color and the dark color like that is okay. Okay, the end result will be like that, shiny and smooth, okay. And then the batter still like moving, okay. If very liquid, which means your bubble collapsing a lot, okay. Now we need a piping bag. And then with the tray. So guys, remember the temperature, 150 for 50 minutes, 50. So it depends on you. If you want something special, you can change to other molds, or you can buy inside a small mold, also no problem. This one a bit full. I may need to take out a little bit. Okay, we need to cut. Okay, we will apply about 80% like that. Okay, fully. Okay. So it's like that. So we bake on 150 for 50 minutes. 50 guys. Thank you. Okay. So this is the cake I done this morning. Okay. So now we need to do one thing is we use the warm syrup and then brush on top of the cakes. So we have the syrup over here. So we need a brush. Okay. We coat it. We brought the syrup, okay, because your cake during baking they will explode outside of the oven, so the ventilation will absorb the moisture from the outside. So now we can do the one thing is we will brush the syrup, sugar syrup with the Hojicha flavor, okay. We can moisture back the surface and then we will keep inside the freezer again, so they will absorb totally the flavor, and then we also bring the extra flavor of Hojicha go to your cakes. So for those who like the Hojicha a lot, they will like this cake. Okay, we brush it. So we will do one thing, we will place inside the blast freezer for a while. Then we proceed to next step. Okay, we have the wire rack, okay. Then we will glaze the frozen cake. This one is the cake from the freezer. Okay. So that is still frozen. So you can do one thing. Okay, we'll glaze this cake on top. Make sure all surrounding have the glaze, and then do one thing, here will be thick, so you need to okay. So we need to wait about 30 seconds to set it. So I will ready the tray like this one. So you don't leave the cake on top too long because the glaze will be getting hard, okay? Maybe you do one thing, I will put center, okay? I will adjust like this way. Then I will transfer to the tray. Okay, I remove this one. Maybe we still can adjust a bit. Okay. So we will put some chocolate deco on top of the cakes. So I will put some flour. Okay, then maybe some of the chocolate deco like this way, multicolor. Okay, the cake will be like that. Okay, guys. So we have the gourmet glaze on the surface, and then also they have the chocolate flavor, tea flavor, and then a nutty to provide the texture. Okay, it will be like that. Okay. Okay. So this is our Hojicha today. So I will slide the cakes. To show you all the result. This will take about 30 seconds to 1 minute to set. It depends on the freezer as well. If your cake is very cold, they will set very fast. So it's cuttable. Then I will transfer to show you the result. Okay. Okay, today our recipe is here. The Hojicha cake is done. So please do subscribe for APCA Malaysia, okay? APCA Malaysia. And then hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.